We're here at the start of the Veteran Mentors program in the beautiful Springbrook National Park. From the get-go when they get here, we're putting them into their section, so developing teamwork. We want a high standard straight away from them, so we give them their military equipment and they're making beds straight away. So they're learning small, mundane tasks and how to do it to a very high standard.
So the main three values that we focus on are courage, resilience and respect. We give them the tools, we give them the strategies to go forth using courage, using respect and resilience to achieve the task. And that's where the changes are made. That's where the huge results are made. When we find what each individual person is struggling at and we get them past that, it's like that's where the growth happens for those students. It's great.
It's about really taking them out of their comfort zone, because a lot of these children haven't been taken out of their comfort zone before. It's really pushing them to the edge and getting them to realise that anything is achievable. All us veterans, like we were taught in the military, we lead by example. And the way we do this, whether it's physical fitness, PT, drill, we're doing it right beside them. But most importantly, when we want them to open up, us veterans open up ourselves. They hear our stories and they think, well, wow, it's okay to open up. This is what the program's all about. It's about getting these children to open up, and once we've pulled them aside, they really express themselves. They tell us what's been going on at home. They tell us how they're feeling, tell us about their anxiety and the depression that they're going through, and they really express themselves. And at that point, and at that point only, we can start then building them back up with that mental resilience and that toughness and that ability to be able to achieve anything if they put their mind to it.
Catching the fight I feel by myself and dealing with this whole program, alone is it's a big step, but at some point in your life you have to kind of grow up and be independent. I have been fighting with my mum lately and haven't been keeping my head straight, so I think it was a good choice to come here.
So I was kind of like, oh, I don't really need to go on this camp at first, but then as I got here, I realised that it's actually very beneficial, 100%. I've learned so much in only the first 2 days. We were sitting around a campfire last night and he was telling us about what he went through when he was in the war, and I started crying and I was getting really emotional because it really hits you that stuff happens out in the world. I think I'll have a lot more respect for people around me, definitely.
It makes me feel honestly 10 foot tall and bulletproof once I see these children really open up and get emotional to me. So I know I've touched a nerve and I know I'm starting to get to their soul.
It's empowering, it feels fantastic to see that. To know that they're going to be looking after people back in society once they leave the program too.
They look me in the eye and they say, I want to go home and hug my mum. I want to work on these problems I have. I don't want to let these silly things get in my way anymore, and I want to be the best person I can be.
When you get the phone calls back from the parents and they're emotional and they're telling you, oh my God, I can't believe how much my child's changed. It's fantastic, it really is. It's the best feeling in the world.